He was old in the way of the ancient oak on the hill, gnarled, slow, and full of quiet wisdom. His muzzle, once the color of spun gold, was now a soft, dignified white. His legs, which had once bounded through fields with tireless joy, were stiff and deliberate. He lived with Sam, a man whose hands were as weathered as Buster's coat was worn. Their days were a comfortable rhythm of shared silences. Breakfast, a slow stroll to the end of the lane and back, and long, peaceful naps in matching patches of sunlight that moved across the living room floor. But one morning, something stirred in Buster. It wasn't a thought, not in the human sense, but a deep, primal pull from the earth itself. It was a scent on the air, a collage of every yesterday he had ever known calling him home. Sam, distracted by a kettle that wouldn't boil, had left the garden gate ajar. Buster saw it not as an escape, but as an invitation. With a soft groan that was part effort and part apology, he heaved his old bones to his feet and began a journey. It was not a journey away, but a journey back. His paws, clumsy with age, knew the path to the town park. He stopped by a particular bench, the paint peeling, and laid his head on the cool metal leg. This was the place of the red ball. He could still feel the phantom weight of it in his mouth, the glorious jarring thud as he caught it mid-air. He remembered the feel of damp grass under his paws, the proud, booming quality of Sam's laughter that made other people on nearby benches smile. He stayed for a long time, letting the memory wash over him, a ghost of joy in his tired heart. Next, his nose led him toward the lake on the edge of town. The 2-mile walk was a Herculean effort, each step a negotiation with his protesting joints. He remembered splashing into the cool water, a sleek, powerful swimmer, shaking a shower of diamonds onto Sam's smiling face on the shore. Now he could only stand at the water's edge, lapping gratefully at the shallows, the ghost of summer sun warming his fur as he watched a younger dog chase a stick into the deep. While Buster walked his path of memories, Sam's gentle morning had turned to frantic panic. He drove through the neighborhood, his heart a cold knot of dread. Then a thought bloomed in his mind, clear and sharp. He raced to the park and saw the faint paw prints by the bench. A wave of understanding, heavy and sad, washed over him. He knew where Buster was going. Buster's final stop was the old oak on the hill, the one that overlooked their small town. This was their most sacred place. It was where Sam had brought him as a clumsy, tumbling puppy, and where they had sat together in silence after Sam's wife had passed, the man, a silent tear soaking into the dog's fur as Buster rested a heavy head on his knee, a furry anchor in a sea of grief. His legs trembled, his breath came in ragged gasps. This was the most important place. He reached the top just as the sun began its slow descent, painting the sky in strokes of orange and violet. He collapsed beneath the sheltering branches, the familiar scent of earth and bark a final comfort. He had honored their life together. He closed his eyes, ready for the long sleep. Just then a sound cut through his weariness, a voice frail but clear calling his name. Buster. Sam was there, hurrying up the hill, his face a mask of love and grief. He simply knelt, gathered Buster's great tired head into his lap, and stroked his ears, just as he had done 1,000 times before. "Oh, my good boy," Sam whispered, his voice catching. Together, man and dog, they watched the last sliver of sun dip below the horizon. Buster's breathing grew shallow, then peaceful, then still. It hadn't ended in loss or despair, but here, in the arms of the person he loved, in the place where their two souls had always understood each other. It was not an end, but a completion. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like and subscribe.